Hi, all. Welcome to the Audacity Factor, August 10th, 2024. This is day 10 of my 90 for 90. Welcome. My name is Kathryn, the creator and your host here at the Audacity Factor podcast. Also, can be found on Patreon, where I've started a community. Please join me there. You can join for free, see what's up, and let me know how I can serve you even more. There are two main paid memberships there as well that you are welcome to join, but I would love you to join just at the free level so that you can see what it's all about. Anyway, so today I wanted to just talk a little bit about what I mean by collaboration. Collaboration for me is truly about being able to work together. Oftentimes we can have this idea of sacrifice, and there's this whole kind of thing around the drama of sacrifice. And it's more of that martyrdom that can come with the feeling of, oh, I have to sacrifice this for you, or to be in this relationship, I've had to sacrifice and sacrifice to bring you up as my kids. I've had to sacrifice. Well, you know what? That in and of itself smacks of that level of martyrdom when we have to kind of point that out to people. True collaboration is about giving and without wanting or needing something in return from both people or all people, however many people are involved, because obviously it's going to take more than one or it's just you. So, for example, when my husband and I collaborate on something, for us, it means being able to toss ideas back and forth without somebody needing it to be their way and their way's the right way, and literally offering up a safe and communal space, a collaborative space where you're free to toss around your ideas, no matter what they are. Because, someone else may have an idea that you hadn't even thought of, and obviously that's going to happen, that you may like even better. So why not give them the opportunity to do that? And this is where innovation comes from. This is kind of the basis for allowing for creativity, even in scenarios where you think it's not possible. Because in every area, if you look over history, in every single area, strides have been made. Growth has been enabled. Creativity, innovation. So in our lives and in our relationships, why not make it a collaborative affair? And because you never know what you can come up with. My husband, when I moved into this house, he had this particular idea of what he thought could happen with the kitchen, knowing it needed to be changed. But when we actually took it step by step, each step we decided on together, we threw out ideas, and it was more of, okay, well, why don't we just try this, knowing that we can change it and see what happens? Because oftentimes when you can do that, you'll come up with even more scenarios that you may want to try. And then that will lead you around to other areas of your life. And we'll continue using our home as an example, and other areas of the house where you'll get other ideas, because innovation breeds innovation. Creativity breeds creativity. Control only breeds dissatisfaction and disappointment, and can breed even more expectations and a desire for even more control, because you think you need to control it for it to come out, let's say, correctly or perfectly or the best way possible. Well, us in our limited thinking, no matter how creative and innovative you believe you are, it is always better to get other input, because other people think in different ways, and their creativity is based in different things in different ways. So why not combine those forces to create even more and better possibilities, ones that you have no idea about yet? Now, we've ended up with this incredible kitchen that we did, but step by step, because at each step we were able to see other possibilities that we hadn't seen previous to that. So, where in your relationship can you actually use that and not feel this need to control and not feel this need to have these particular roles met and scripts met by the other person, because that's typically what it is. You're not paying attention to what it is that you are doing, maybe. And maybe you have this, you feel you have this script, this role that's so rigid for you that maybe is self-imposed, because a lot of it can be about that. We think we're supposed to or should. And I encourage you to check yourself when your thinking runs to those words, supposed to and should. Really think about that and really question, well, did I make that up for myself? Was I raised believing that or to believe that that was the way it was supposed to be as a woman, as a man, whatever that may be for you, and that this is my role, and when you get married the roles are even different, and this is what it is. Well, I encourage you to have an open dialogue. And if you find you're the one that needs such a high level of certainty and needs to be in control of things, I encourage you to ask the other person how it affects them and what input would they like to have, and know that it's safe for them to actually have it without you being in reaction. Or the other way around, if you really have things, if you are engaged with a controlling person, then speak up. I encourage you to speak up. And really finding the ability and the capability to offer safe space to actually be yourself is the guideline for really having a thriving relationship. You've got to be able to be yourself, and the other person has to be able to be themselves as well. That's when true collaboration can happen. That's when we can truly thrive in our relationships, because love is always there. Connection is actually always there. It's only the things that we put in the way of it that can feel like the relationship becomes destroyed or complicated or heavy or I don't love you anymore. All of those things. It's really us putting things in the way of that. Now, it can be true that you no longer want to be with this person. Absolutely. So I'm not trying to tell you to justify poor behavior, but are there conversations that you have not had that maybe you need to have so that you can see if you are actually able to collaborate? Because collaboration literally is the way to have the thriving relationship that you'd really love to have. So, and that can be work relationships, that can be friend relationships, that can be obviously your intimate relationships, but I encourage you to think about it. What step can you take today to actually do something about it? Think about it. Collaborate. Okay, this was a quick day 10 of my 90 for 90 here at the Audacity Factor. I will see you all tomorrow.